Aí pessoal, voltei. Tá lá de fora esse caído, porque acabou a internet. Meu irmão tem que ligar lá reclamando. Poxa, tem que trocar a internet. A internet vive caindo.
Alright, there's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation of the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh? No.
That's right. Our looming destruction.
Milani told us a little...
500, unlike the other age, the battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disaster. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I never have guessed.
Hey, Robert.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute.
A live coisa caiu,
no
pegou a
longer
internet.
believed in victory.
Aproveitei, fui lavar a louça e acabei de cortar.
Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of
Já
power
gosto de
passed
clipe
down
também
the
com
way of nearly
a
severed.
internet.
If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Genshin, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro...
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your set.
Yes. If the Natlan of the future was the goal, once the tribe was back, the Chosen would then stand by my side and
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Moja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you come to fully understand the meaning.
So in other words...
Yes. The 6 heroes once again.
Just like how...
Exactly. It's just another tactic if we want to unblock. So, I've tried my best. Currently, Shalonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Yansan of the Collective of Plenty have, during your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your wife, Mulani. In the process, you gained the map.
But we have less than...
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot... That's also why...
But if you knew this whole time...
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to...
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. putting pressure on them beforehand will only... I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyatt.
Salve, Diego.
I have never believed
Bravo,
I could solve this crisis alone. In
Ontem,
fact, it was precisely because
ela
I
caiu
chose to
por
trust and rely
causa
on
que acabou a
others
internet.
that we managed to
Dava
get
dava
this far.
clique. Aí como eu acabei de terminar de lavar a louça, aí acabei perdendo o sono. Hoje o sono lavando a louça.
Natlan's salvation lies not in its archon or any singular individual,
É por isso que
but
eu
in us all.
se título da live é se eu ficar com sono a live acaba. Espera.
You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed
Eu
my
consigo
power,
dormir cedo.
I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom.
Calma aí. Acordar cedo, dormindo tarde. Eu dormi cedo, acordo tarde com dor de cabeça. De lascar. Não é contrário, eu pego o sono. Posta raiva. Que deixar se acabar deixando uma louça em outro lado.
After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value,
Eu
the
também não
items I
gosto
stored
de
here
dormir
held a
muito
much
cedo.
more important purpose.
Se eu dormir muito cedo, acordo tarde, eu com dor de cabeça insuportável.
So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two
Na minha
worlds.
infância, só jogando Play 2 dia e noite. As férias de escola. Dia e noite. Eu nem brincando.
It was a rather crude.
Like, weren't they all
E
precious
outro,
treasures?
quando
What
faz
about their
jogar
stories?
dia e noite,
That's exactly why I dragged you all
foi
here.
quando eu comecei
No matter what, I
a
never
me
wanted
empenhar
the Pyro
para
Archon to have
para
to
o
use that
estudo.
power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beleza.
You have nothing to be
Muito
sorry for.
obrigado.
You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area
Eu
of
acho
the Night
eu
Kingdom
acho que
would
nós
have
estamos
been
aqui está
forever
com
lost to
juntar
the
de novo.
abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time,
Beleza,
it
boa
was out of
noite,
a
boa noite.
desire to contribute to
bom
Natlan's
dia.
survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Até.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
Vou me encaminhar já.
There's no need. Remember what I
Eu
told
vou
you
terminar
about
a missão
time?
aqui.
The people
Eu
and
vou
the
ter
events of
você.
the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we can all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're...
Try not to let it get... Alright.
Ai, de baile.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Kunnen we over zo'n was je bij de meest? Nee.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I've faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution. Then my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt.
Tudo bem? Boa noite. Bom dia, tudo bem?
For Natlan.
Boa noite, bom dia, boa tarde.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
Aí vai acabar.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. It's not that I don't.
Ah, well, you two had a fun.
She didn't cause any trouble during your...
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty...
Maybe it seemed her impulse to fight is
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so... Anyway, I'm just...
What? Do you really have to go that...
No way. Shaska never opens up about her own pain. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
was a deeper reason behind their arguing. In the end, it's only a...
Take it easy.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Katina!
Well done, Katina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you were just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bear injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Katina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking of swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Katina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Alright. There's no need to feel like that, dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Milani, Chaska, Kadich, and Neon-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel being a hero, Katina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up. Hey, please don't make fun of me.
You're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it especially for you.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your faith, you could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan can still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you ask me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role. Still, it was an impressive achievement. You feel lost keenly. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already. The people of Natlan look to me as their archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on it. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in that land are recorded in full. Your stories will be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness. I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Hayda. Vamos ver se vai abrir aqui.
Need a surfboard?
Vai bater agora vez.
Thank you for completing today's commission. Wanna come over and chat? We could go to the hot springs, or anywhere really. I'm not... Need a surfboard? Off we go. Let's ride!
Watch this!
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. Ever tried chasing waves before? Wanna try? Well, the most important part. Going out to have fun is. unturned. Carving waves! Need a surfboard? Nice and spicy. Let's ride. Leave it all to you. Just like we rehearsed. Amazing. Surf's up. Time to clean up. I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up. Leave it all to me. Carving waves. Amazing. Surf's up. Amazing. Off we go. Ho! Cha! Need a surfboard? I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned. Amazing! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Let's shred it, Sharky! Let's ride! As a dutiful maid would. Steady as stone. KOOPA, get! Surf's up. Amazing! Off we go. Eat this! Hi! Surf's up. Need a surfboard?
Achei que a barra ligada pro 45 com uma pessoa da vez. Eu lembro daquela. Guys, bye. Tô, eu vou me já. Tinha mexido o sono porque tava lavando louça. O personagem pode esquerda ou pode guarda. Raiz. É, gosto. Deixa eu ver aqui, vamos testar assim.
Off we go. Need a surfboard?
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Ligações. Que bom, já conseguiu pegar o da bateria? Na verdade, essa aqui é a minha conta que eu recuperei. A minha primeira conta. Fica hackeado, mas consegui recuperar. A minha conta secundário que eu criei depois dessa tá mais alto do que a primeira, eu brincando. Tô aqui. Deixa eu mostrar você aqui. Assim. Nessa conta que eu cheguei já. Só tô indo na suma. Agora. Eu tô indo na suma. Não tinha chegado. Quando comecei a jogar o jogo pela vez, eu parei, peguei com raiva. Na hora que eu voltar a jogar o Genshin, eu tive a conta hackeada. Na minha segunda conta eu cheguei aqui, já passei. Já vi todas as missões dessa corda.
Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on MiniLive. And then we'll go if you start to feel... Ready?
Vou reformar outra vez. Já. Tá bem. Vai. Aqui. Vino atrás. Mas o moleque deve ser o meu fone de ouvido Bluetooth, que eu tô ouvindo já faz. Tá ouvindo uma voz? Parando? Parecendo do Google. Eu tô usando o chat que fala do celular.
Here we are, the training grounds for Watsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of... Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army and...
Did you use the training here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I have to join them. I'll stay here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note, stick it on the wall. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment. I'll have to show you...
Oh, my God.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. But the conflict between us and the Shogun...
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Tepe, what are you doing back on Watatsu? Might I...
the guest of Her Excellency, that too. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait. So are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, split to arrow twain from 100 paces. Skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously? What's going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way.
Okay.
I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Aniro é um personagem que usa água e corta com a água.
Your Excellency,
Olha,
I couldn't help but overhear Opopo mention something about
other
party supporter? What was that about?
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatami Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of plot. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on this. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. The surrender conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves full, whatever other motives they may have. We are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency? Does this mean the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat. But to be clear, still no alcohol.
That's fantastic.
Vou chamar a lista dos personagens que eu subiu da minha outra conta. Esse é outro também.
We'll discuss this with the logistics division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours. When will the vision of defeat finally end? That's the question, and I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the vision hunt decree is baffling. The Tender Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up.
Obrigado por ter aceito, mas só vou botar lá.
The Tender Commission's zealous support for the decree seems to come out of nowhere. I suspect the vision hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the vision hunt decree remains in force, we will never give up our fight.
Pouquinho de tarde. Agora vai ser curta a live, vou de tarde. E a noite vai curta.
Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same swordfish? It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping the captain in one fell swoop. This is incredible.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you can lead your team to victory. Great! So when do we take our propose? The members of Swordfish 2 are have already written your appointment letter, which you, the Special Ops Unit, comprise with Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers.
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get involved in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
Oh, right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish too, but watch this space, because this guy's on his way up!
Oh, yeah, sure! Well, be careful out there! Don't push yourself too hard! Well, Traveler, let's move out!
Deixa aqui pra... Olha a entrada virada.
Thank you for choosing KOOPA Express.
Olha. Deixa a live agora por aqui, pessoal. Ok? Mas então, beleza. Agora sim, vamos aqui. Vai. Boa noite a todos. Fui.